Jesus speaks these words. I have come to bring fire on the earth. Oh, how I wish it were already kindled. But I have a baptism to undergo, and how distressed I am until it is completed. Do you think I came to bring peace on earth? No. I tell you, but division. From now on there will be 5 in one family, divided against each other, 3 against 2, 2 against 3. They will be divided, father against son, and son against father, mother against daughter, daughter against mother, mother-in-law against daughter-in-law, and daughter-in-law against mother-in-law. When you see a cloud rising in the west, you say it's going to rain, and it does. When the south wind blows, you say it's going to be hot, and it is. Oh, you hypocrites, you know how to interpret the appearance of the earth and the sky. How it is that you don't know how to interpret this kind. The word from the Lord in the house. Well, Jesus said, I didn't come to bring peace, and yet what we expect from him is peace. He came to destroy, to shake up, to cause dissension. He came to make a difference in each one of us. We have become very complacent. We have become very accustomed to what we do and what we have. I can pretty well tell you what I'm going to do tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day and the next day and the next day. Because I've done it on Monday and on Tuesday and Wednesday so long that that's just the way those days are. Now some of you go to the gym every morning. Tomorrow will mark 7 years in a row that I haven't gone. Not much to be proud of when you do that. But we get ourselves into ruts that we just are so comfortable in. Now, Tuesday morning, I know what we're going to do at our house, because Tuesday morning, Nancy goes to get her weekly shot of methotrexate from Dr. Burham. So nothing happens until we get back from that. And since we go every Tuesday, we don't have an appointment time. We show up and they go to room 6 and they come in, give her a shot, and we go home. Pretty nice arrangement, right? Pretty standard. Sometimes when we wait 10 minutes, I'm wondering what's going on. We don't wait 10 minutes. We're there now. And I get all excited about having to wait 10 minutes. And the amazing thing is that the people who were sitting in the waiting room when we got there are still sitting in the waiting room when we walk out the door. And they're sitting there very contented, like they expected to wait. How many of you expect to wait when you go to the doctor's office? Yeah. And if you aren't there on time for your appointment, they'll charge you for it. But they don't give you any credit for coming early or making you wait. When we lived in Baraboo, Nancy worked at the clinic. We were a block and a half from the clinic. And a really good golfing friend of mine was the clinic manager. And if I had an appointment, I would call Dick and I would wait. What's the schedule? And he said, we're running about an hour and 20 minutes late. I said, okay, I'll be an hour and 20 minutes late. So I never had to wait very long, and I got very used to that kind of treatment. I'm very used to that treatment on Tuesday morning, and it destroys my day when it doesn't happen that way. And then I get home and say, what difference did 10 minutes make? What did I do with those 10 minutes? I sat in the doctor's office, and there's some old magazines you could read, I suppose. But I really don't want to read magazines about the protests of the Vietnam War. Why is it that when our comfort zone is even nudged a little bit, it takes us away from being comfortable in our daily activities? Lately, if I have 10 minutes, I pray at the doctor's office. My first prayer is that I don't have to come back here for me. I'll bring Nancy every day, but I don't want to come back here for me. That's my first prayer. Leave me alone, God. We're doing okay right now. Cardiologist says my heart's still beating, so don't worry about it. What? Since I started doing that, I don't even notice how long we wait. And that's something new in my life. I got 10 minutes, I'll pray. I got 10 minutes. I can be one with Him who's been waiting for me for 85 years. I love the story of the vineyard that he read. God said, this is my vineyard, this is my nation of Israel. I will do everything to make them happy. I will give them everything that they can possibly want. I will make everything perfect for them. And yet they give me bad fruit. Well, I had 4 kids. Sometimes they gave me bad fruit. Now they make more money than I do, so I got to be nice to them because they may be keeping me after a while. Why is it that when our little realm gets irritated, gets bugged a little bit, it takes us away from the comfort of being one with Christ? When something goes wrong, it's the first thing you do, get on your knees, figuratively, because some of us, if we get on our knees, aren't going to get up. But when something goes wrong, is our first thought, Lord, thank you for the day. Thank you for this that has happened, that I might draw closer to you. No, mine is, why me, God? What did I do wrong now? I did everything the same as I did yesterday. Well, maybe He just caught up with me. Maybe it's my turn. No, I don't think so. I think every chance, every time, I have an opportunity to take a moment to be with God, and I don't, I've lost it forever. Yeah, if I have to wait with Nancy for 10 minutes at Burhan's office. Anybody go to Burhan? There are a lot of people who have longer waits than 10 minutes who go to Burhan's office. But until we can accept the fact that every moment, every minute of our life is available for a minute to spend with Christ, we are never going to use them as we could possibly use them. When I'm thinking about my bank balance, when I'm thinking about the car payment, when I'm thinking about all of those kinds of things, I can't concentrate on Him. And I'm the briars in the vineyard. 10 minutes of waiting in the doctor's office with nothing to do. And I found out I can pray. Now, my first time I did it, I think my prayer was, let's get this going, God. But that's not what God does for me. But my prayer ought to be, what it is most of the time, is let me know you are here. And I waited. And they call us in. she gets her treatment and we go home. And I think, that wasn't bad at all. That wasn't bad at all. We got back into our rut very smoothly. We got back into the everyday stuff so smoothly that it didn't even hurt a bit. Now that works there because she has an appointment every week. And we go every week. But you and I, we go to the doctor every few months. And I wait a lot longer than 10 minutes. I wish I could just wait 10 minutes even in the examining room. I don't expect that doctor to show up right now. I don't expect that. And so I'm not nearly as antsy as I would be. Because my routine there is that, well, whatever it takes. But even there, since I found a peace in Nancy's doctor's office, I can find that peace in my doctor's office. I can find that peace. Oh, this is a hard one. I can find that peace when the Cubs bullpen is bowling another game. The time that we have to be one with Him is the perfect time. It will open our hearts and let Him in. It'll be man, father against son, son against father, daughter against mother, everybody against the mother. No. He said there'll be a time when we don't understand the unrest around us. And that's what He came to do, was to cause us to be uncomfortable in our comfort. Cause us to be unsettled in our settled life. He doesn't want us just like we've always been. He wants us different. He wants us aware. He wants us with Him. He wants us in love with Him. And sometimes we forget. And when we're waiting 10 minutes or 30 minutes or an hour in the doctor's office and become a bit unsettled, hey, it's an hour away from the rest of the world. An hour to be just with Him. Yeah, He built the nation of Israel into a perfect place, and it did not produce good fruit. Churches sometimes do not produce good fruit. Whereas Christians, we decide how we're going to approach being one with Him. But remember, He expects us to produce good fruit. He expects us to respond to His love in a way that will let people see that love from Him. My Tuesdays, I know, Maggie makes appointments for me after 10 o'clock on Tuesday morning because we go to see Dr. Burhan and we don't wait very long and I can be in the office at 10 o'clock. Boy, what a rut. What a wonderful, smooth, easy rut. God will make your life that simple when you make your appointments with Him. He won't make you wait. He won't let you sit there and stew for an hour. If you really seek Him, you don't have to wait for Him. Not even a moment. And you'll find the peace. The peace that passes all, the peace that's never around until you take the time to seek Him. Till you take the time to find Him. Until you take the time to open yourself